If you're tired of diets that leave you hungry, frustrated, and still don't deliver lasting results, you're not alone. Many women face the same dilemma, following restrictive diets but never feeling truly satisfied. And worst of all, the feeling of deprivation seems to never end, making motivation fade away. In this video, I want to show you how mindful eating can be the solution to this vicious cycle. Instead of depriving yourself of foods you love, you'll learn how to eat more mindfully, listen to your body, and understand its needs. Believe me, losing weight in a healthy, frustration-free way is totally possible. Stay with me until the end to discover how to adopt this practice into your daily life and take the first steps toward a lighter and healthier relationship with food. Let's get started. The problem with restrictive diets. Restrictive diets might promise quick results, but the truth is that they fail to create lasting and healthy changes. When we force ourselves to cut out foods we love, the feeling of deprivation starts to take over. This approach is not only unsustainable, but also harms our mental health. Restrictive diets often leave us hungry, tired, and unsatisfied, creating a vicious cycle of failed attempts. Imagine this scenario. You decide to start a super restrictive diet, cutting out foods you enjoy, counting calories, and feeling proud of your choices at first. But over time, the pressure mounts, you feel more and more deprived, and eventually, you give in to temptation. The result? Eating more than you intended, often with a heavy emotional weight, as if you've failed again. This cycle of frustration and guilt is a common pattern for women who try these diets. What really happens is that by focusing so much on restrictions, we disconnect from our body's natural signals. Emotional hunger, often fueled by guilt and the pressure of a rigid diet, can lead to overeating and weight gain rather than weight loss. The fundamental issue is that by concentrating only on what we can't eat, we make no room for the freedom and enjoyment that food should provide. This is where mindful eating comes in, offering a real alternative to transform our relationship with food and finally lose weight in a healthy, guilt-free way. What is mindful eating? Mindful eating is a simple yet powerful approach. Unlike traditional diets, which often focus on restrictions and rigid rules, mindful eating encourages us to truly connect with our food. It's based on the idea that we should pay attention, not just to what we're eating, but also how and why we're eating. When practicing mindful eating, the focus isn't on what you should or shouldn't eat, but on listening to your body. This means paying attention to the signals of hunger and fullness without rushing, without distractions, just being present in the moment. Eating slowly, savoring every bite, and really noticing the taste of the food are key aspects of this practice. When we focus on what we're eating, we become more aware of how foods make us feel. We can notice when we're truly hungry and when we're satisfied. A lot of times, we eat out of stress, anxiety, or boredom, and mindful eating helps us better understand this. By slowing down and focusing on the moment, we can distinguish between eating out of genuine need and eating out of emotion. For example, imagine you're having a meal without rushing. You take a bite, enjoy the aroma and flavor, and notice how your body is responding to the food. You might be surprised to realize that after a smaller portion than usual, you already feel satisfied. Mindful eating teaches us to respect our bodies, to understand when it's really asking for food and when it's had enough. This practice isn't an immediate fix or a quick diet. It's a mindset shift, a journey to reconnect with your eating habits in a healthy, intuitive way. And that's what makes mindful eating such a powerful tool for those seeking to lose weight without the pressure of restrictive diets. How mindful eating can help with weight loss. Now that you understand the concept of mindful eating, let's talk about how it can be the key to weight loss without the feeling of deprivation. Many women, when trying to lose weight, feel pressured to follow restrictive diets, which only leads to frustration and anxiety. The truth is, by listening to your body and practicing mindful eating, you can lose weight more effectively while still enjoying food. First, mindful eating helps you recognize your body's true hunger signals. Instead of eating out of habit or emotion, you learn to notice when you're actually hungry and when you're full. By eating slowly and savoring each bite, you give your body time to process the food and send fullness signals before you overeat. This is essential for anyone wanting to lose weight because it helps avoid overeating and consuming extra calories. For example, often we eat without paying attention to how full we are, just because the plate is full or because we're watching TV. Mindful eating teaches you to stop and reflect. Am I really hungry, or am I just eating out of habit? This small adjustment makes all the difference in the amount of food you consume, allowing you to lose weight without cutting out the foods you love. Additionally, mindful eating helps reduce emotional eating. By focusing on the pleasure of eating and learning to understand your body's true needs, you can avoid those cheat moments that happen when you feel deprived. Instead of rebelling against a diet, you create a new eating pattern where pleasure and satisfaction are present, without guilt. Another important advantage is that mindful eating doesn't impose restrictions. Instead of saying, "I can't eat this," it allows you to make more balanced, conscious choices. By learning to eat intuitively, you can still eat what you love, but in moderation and without excess. This is possible because mindful eating teaches you to listen to your body, to recognize when you're satisfied and when you've had enough. In summary, by practicing mindful eating, weight loss becomes a natural consequence of a healthier relationship with food, without the pressures of restrictive diets. It's not about cutting out, it's about connecting with your body and making choices that meet your true needs. Transformation: how to integrate mindful eating into your life. Now that you understand the benefits of mindful eating, the next step is to integrate this practice into your daily life. Change doesn't happen overnight, but with a few small adjustments to your routine, you'll begin to see significant results. Here are some practical tips for incorporating mindful eating into your day-to-day life. Start with small, focused meals. This means sitting down at the table, free from distractions like your phone or TV. Often we eat on autopilot, unaware of how much we're consuming. By eating mindfully, you slow down and allow your body to process hunger and fullness signals. It doesn't matter if you're eating a simple meal or a dessert. The goal is to eat with full attention, enjoying every bite. One simple technique to start with is taking a pause before the first bite. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, "Am I really hungry, or is it just a craving?" This pause helps reestablish the connection with your body and allows you to notice if you genuinely need food at that moment or if you're just responding to an emotion or habit. Also, pay attention to the texture, taste, and temperature of your food. The idea is to savor each bite, feel the texture in your mouth, and notice how your body reacts to it. This helps slow down the eating process, giving your brain time to register fullness before you overeat. Another key point is to give yourself permission to eat what you enjoy. Many people are afraid to eat certain foods, thinking they're forbidden. In mindful eating, there are no forbidden foods, just balanced choices. You can eat chocolate, for example, but instead of devouring the whole bar, you can have a piece and savor it slowly. The idea is that by eating mindfully, you feel more satisfied and don't need to overindulge. Finally, reflect on how you feel after each meal. Ask yourself, "Am I satisfied? Does my body feel good?" This reflection helps build greater awareness of how food affects your body, allowing you to make ongoing adjustments. Over time, you'll notice that mindful eating isn't a diet, it's a new lifestyle. By incorporating these practices, not only will you lose weight naturally, but you'll also build a healthier relationship with food, free from the frustrations of restrictive diets. Benefits of mindful eating. In the long run, mindful eating isn't a quick fix. It's a profound, lasting change in how we relate to food. By integrating this practice over time, you'll begin to see a transformation not only in your body, but also in your mental and emotional health. The weight loss that comes from mindful eating is slower, but much more sustainable and free of frustration. One of the main advantages of practicing mindful eating in the long run is the reduction of stress around food. Unlike restrictive diets, which often cause anxiety and guilt, mindful eating allows you to enjoy food without fear or obsession. When you connect with your body and learn to distinguish between emotional hunger and physical hunger, binge eating decreases significantly. You start to realize that you don't need to deprive yourself to lose weight or be healthy. Additionally, mindful eating contributes to hormonal balance and more efficient digestion. Eating slowly and without distractions gives your body time to process the food properly, leading to less bloating, more energy, and even improved sleep quality. This balance is key for anyone seeking to lose weight in a healthy way without the ups and downs typical of conventional diets. Another important benefit is the positive impact on self-esteem. By adopting mindful eating, you begin to see your body in a more positive and respectful way. It's no longer about controlling food, it's about nourishment and enjoyment. This new perspective on food can boost your confidence and help you make more balanced, conscious food decisions. Over time, mindful eating becomes a lifestyle, not a temporary diet. It helps you create a balanced, long-lasting relationship with food, enabling you to lose weight healthily, without the frustrations and limitations of restrictive diets. By practicing mindful eating, you're not just losing weight, you're improving your health and well-being in a holistic way. In summary, mindful eating is an approach that not only allows you to lose weight healthily, but also transforms your relationship with food. By paying attention to your body's signals, you can lose weight without the frustration of restrictive diets and without feeling deprived. The key is to savor each meal, listen to your body, and make choices that honor your true needs. If you're ready to transform your relationship with food and start your weight loss journey in a lighter, more mindful way, subscribe to the channel now. Don't forget to activate notifications so you never miss the next videos with tips that will help you achieve your goals in a healthy, frustration-free way. Share this video with your friends and help more women discover the power of mindful eating. Together, we can achieve our goals and live in a more balanced way.